This is Burblebottom, residence of Gill.
Yes, sir.
Happy to finally get to meet you. He's seen a lot of things wash up on his miniature shore, but nothing as exciting as you.
Totally way off furrow. Mein Friende.
Figures it's impossible. As bad as the air might be, the goo is even worse.
Eure, mein Friende.
It must have been upstream only to get to this point in your histo-future. But which way are you going now? With the flow or against?
Für eine Tail. Berühmte Foto.
It's crazy hard to flipper against the surf, but you can't save the world if you let it sweep you away.
I didn't hear what for serber.
Either way, it's a shame the surf has gotten so nasty.
Eure, steady of man. To yon Godway, Fodison.
Thinks life is like trying to ride a wave. You need to pick the right one, but you don't really know which one that is until you're on top of it. Better to ride a wave than let the perfect one pass you by. Seems to him that there's always another wave coming along. Can't imagine how wonderful it's going to be to surf on gooless goo. The world is going to live.
So worry.
Can't thank you enough for fighting against the goo. Happy you ride alongside the Myriad. They bring a real shine to everything they work with. Says they shine so bright. They glitter on the waves. But none of that's nearly as important as enjoying the day, right? Even the fish stopped drinking here after the pollution made the surf mucked and the air blocked his gills. He figures the Tree of Life isn't drinking either. Or, well, that's not true. He said it does drink, as it has no other choice. It's a tree, but it's forced to drink poison. Says that hardly matters. Even if he could have once, who can now? Gill says he feels like a fish out of water because of this, but understands he needs to make a change. He wonders if you know a safe spot, somewhere the water is still clear and unblackened. He says he's ready to get his fingers fished for this. He wants you to lead him to the edge of a place like that, where the surf is see-through, or at least, drinkable. Claims to be moved as deeply as a riptide wave by the way you care. The night is ending soon. Disgusting. Biohazard. Just gross. There they are. Now, catch them. You can never have too much scrap, plastic or otherwise. You fixed those flame flies fast. Made it count.
Make it more. Enough tournament. Array. Key.
Gil clearly has his head above the surface now that his fish is in the water, and asks you to find and free the Peewee Gargantua from the bandits now that you're on a roll, saving surfing creatures.
Panguail matter. Isn't it?
Gil says he feels he owes you something, but understands you have no time to spill as the fate of the world is at stake.
Mein Friend.
But he's found lots of waste when exploring the land in search of clear surf.
Right way to Clywood saw. Mein Friend can afford to.
He's happy to give you the bearings when you have time. He's sure you'll find something of value if you swim that way.
Toodly way or furrow. Not to worry.
Says none of them had clean water, but you might find them useful in their own ways.
Cofintra bidwitch and...
Here's you might be ready to surf out of here on an ark.
If it may,
Guesses you're right. More like jetting into the stars.
to yon Godway, furrow son.
With the surf clearing up now, he's not sure why you'd want an ark at all.
See on, Midge.
Thanks you for trying to get the surf to ungoo, as brutal a job as it can be.
Main ground on a fair.
Asks who you're thinking of riding out of here with on that snazzy ark.
So, what we have here is an opportunity to...
A conscious choice to be alone means you won't miss anyone. If the world would be a better place if we were left alone to handle it, then we'd only have to talk to ourselves, and that's how you get the good answers.
Well, anyone in their right mind would agree you're better off on your own. Let's hope the Ark carries you all the way there.
Technocratic.
Figures you know best who you want riding with you. Gil is always ready to help. Gil likes that. Got what you wanted. That there's the guppy hut. Might be some gill catching here in there. Short circuit. Wood scrap. The one kind of scrap you could actually still find growing. Just be care-filled as you wander the woods. Just stay down. Lightning arm. Says the tribe Sifu sent them here to help defend against the rival tribe that's been terrorizing their village. Isn't sure how long the village will last if it continues. As if the plague ruining the land and destroying the... It's troubling that the rivals believe their reign of terror is actually going to lead to a better world. The Sifu asked you to help, and that's what you must do. So much water. Has no doubt you've earned the trust and support of this village. Actions speak louder than words. You did good here. Let's see. The vet...
Soelela say soelela.
Wonder who put it here. The dark is almost over. This corner of the world is called Anywhere, which is maybe why Click calls it home. Let's see. This fellow seems shocked to see you. He's heard about you, but figured you didn't have the guts to do what must be done to survive till the end of the world. Agrees that's obviously true. Figures someone like you must be willing to do anything to stay alive, just like him. Now that you got this far, though, which way will you go? Are you really tough enough to see this through to the end? Or will you turn tail and run when the end finally comes? Guesses asks you to think of the world like a set of locks. Every time you do something, you decide whether to open one or not. Would you go back and open different ones now? Better than what? Maybe things have to get worse first. The world seems like it's starting to heal. How pointless. Appears to him like you've been wasting your time trying to fix the unfixable. Can't understand why you work with the Myriad. Someone needs to lock them up. Claims to have tried and failed. What's the point of trying again? You look like you'd be a fun lock to pick. Says back in the days no one locked anything, but that's changed. Locking yourself in and others out is his key to survival. He keeps his business low-key, but for the right person, he's willing to unlock secrets from the back then. The gears mesh well between you. It'll be easier for both if you just call him Click. He likes locks and the things that lie behind them, but he's also into metal and the like, as he loves to make his things last. Click says his key to success is metal, and judging from what he's heard about you, you're handy with metal too. Literally. If you charged a bar of metal at a Toxanol zap station, he could forge it into the palm of your hand. That would help your clonk fist beat new paths into the future. Just flip the switch of a generator that produces superheated, glowy air and get on it when the lightning charge forms. Simple, right? Thinks the biggest risks come with the best rewards. More light means fewer places to hide. Something or someone has made a nest here. Thinks it's kind of strange you haven't met Lobo yet. You ever ride a blimp? As long as you're happy about it. It's a glory shiny day out here. Hey, nice shot. The home stretch. That's a Toxanol Zap station. Hey, there's some e-waste. Just flip the switch of the generator to produce superheated glowy air and get on it when the lightning forms. Itchy trigger finger. You did good, but the lightning did all the work. Head back to Click to amp up the Clonk Fist.
Cha-cha-cha.
Click says your fist is charged and ready to punch a hole through anything that stood in your way in the past. Click's worked out the locks of the world, but still needs to make the keys. He figures he could make a skeleton key, a key that'll unlock any old lock, if only he had a back-in-time bone. He's talking about remains of the dead and gone. And that means a chill down your spine as this bone comes from a particular site. The Gone Forevermore. Thinks you might have unlocked the secret to his plan. Click says you're locked together in fate. So, maybe it's later than you think. Hard to tell at night. Looks valuable. How far underground do you think you are? Click is thrilled with the back-in-time bone. Says there's enough to make a skeleton key for you too. Click felt there was no point telling you about a secret door if he couldn't provide you a key. But now he has one, he can. But he caught... Best be careful. You're a key figure now. Says if he knew that, it wouldn't still be locked, would it? Seems like a peculiar item. That's the way to unlock any puzzle. You've unlocked it, but the world's doing fine, so if you don't need it, he said he'd take it off your hands. Feels like it's too bad you spent so much time trying to keep this place going. And what did that get you? Says he hears there are open seats on the Ark. How are you going to fill them?
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next. There's a seat open on the Ark should you want to offer it as a gesture of appreciation.
A conscious choice to be...
The thing we're really...
The world will be a better...
Well, anyone...
Didn't think you were smart enough to refuse to take him along. Click says he's locked on helping you. Well spent. Wonder if Toxanol had a deeper purpose with any of the bang shelters. This one, for example, Shelter 5D. Hard to tell how deep down you are. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Take that and start making holes. Imagine being stuck in the woods forever time. Says you... Click says he's locked. Bang, bang. Between the eyes. Don't blow air, you'll need it. Just steel yourself and walk. There they are. You fixed those flame flies fast. Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone, the village of Blubbermud, which is... Let's see.